What's happening, y'all? It's your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, here for that hashtag show. I'm here talking to another brother of the ring. I know this man has been putting in work for several years, and I'm honored to be able to talk to him directly to tell him how I respect the way his work has evolved and elevated. He is the current Impact World Champion, and on February 19th, at No Surrender, he is going to be defending that championship against W. Morrissey, the one and only Moose. What's good, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Listen, like I stated in that intro, I mean it sincerely, bro. I was following your IG and the pics on Twitter of the physical change you went through, bro, the work you put in, and man, it's so commendable, dog.
Oh, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
No doubt. What made you decide to go? Like again, we all know in the business, you got to look your best. You got to look like a star to be a star in a sense, right? But
Right.
you decided to step the game up. What made you decide to go that route?
It was just one of those things where like COVID had just hit. COVID had just hit and like I was reminded by a close friend of mine about how out of shape I have gotten. And it was one of those things where like I felt like I had an in ring. Always been a good talk on the mic. I had the presence because I'm a big guy, and the one thing that I was missing was the actual physical look when somebody sees him and be like, "Oh man, that guy looks like a world champion." And I
Right.
think I felt like I had everything, and I was reminded by friends and somebody I consider a mentor told me about maybe it's time to dig down and start working on your body. So once COVID hit and I wasn't traveling much, nobody was. I was stuck in the house all day. I decided I was like, man, this is a good chance to actually start working on my diet. Like
Right.
I can't go to the restaurants. I can't like really go any place fun to eat. Might as well cook, like eat what I'm supposed to eat.
Right.
Ground turkey, chicken, rice. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So I decided I was like, from that day on, I'm going to use this to work on my body. And then I started talking to a good friend of mine, EC3, which he put me on to the guy that he uses for his diet, AJ Sims, and yeah, and a year and a half later, 2 years later, I look like how I look.
Man, like $1,000,000, bro. That's how they say it. Look like $1,000,000. And you just brought
Appreciate
up
it. Thanks, man.
something. No worries. You just brought up something when you were saying that about other parts you had that I want to get into. You said being good on the mic. Look, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about it. The day you decided to call everybody out, was that was that something going in that day that you knew you were gonna do? Did the office in the back know, or was it like, yo, they gave you the mic? You said, look, I'm gonna say some things. Just let me ride.
It was one of those things where they told me I had a segment and I had 2-3 minutes to speak my mind, and I had an idea of what I was going to say. I just had to clear it with everybody to make sure that I wasn't going to get in trouble or get the company sued or
Right.
what any heavy repercussions with things that I said. And once they gave me the green light, I was like, okay, well, it's going to be on. And I already knew the feedback it was going to get because I know how this era works is social media and the way you get a lot of buzz on social media is quote unquote calling somebody out or giving the impression you're calling somebody out from another company, which I never did that. I just made people feel like that's where I was going, and it got the buzz that we wanted. And yeah.
I mean, because what it definitely did, it went viral. And of course, like you said, this is social media. So people are going to take it one way or another. And I had a couple of buddies of mine who are fans of the business who know, I know guys and stuff like that. They was like, what do you think about it? I was like, hey, that man going to stand on his belief. The man holds the strap. He can feel he is at the top of the mountain at this, and again, if, of course, this is all friendly competition at the end of the day. AJ Styles just recently said in an interview, we all have friends across various companies. Everybody wants everybody to win. But what this did is, like I said, it puts you in a whole new light, bro. And I love it, man. I feel like this, having watched, when Impact was going through the Global Force era and everything, the transitions and everything, you seem to be at this point hitting that stride, hitting that peak, bro? Like you seem to, like you said, the physical thing has now made the change. How do you feel feeling like you're at the top of your game?
Um, Honestly, I don't think I'm at the top of my game yet. That's the thing. I don't think I've hit what people would say their prime yet. I think I'm still there's still a few things or a lot of things I have to work on. I think I'm very close
Mhm.
to the top of my game, but I at least that's the mindset that I have, and that mindset keeps me working and keeps me trying to get better, at least. But I don't think I'm there yet. And I think I'm going to keep working and studying, and I'm seeing how I could get better until I get to that point where I feel like, you know what, I'm at the top of my game. But I think I'm very close, but I don't think I'm there yet. I still think there's a lot I could do to get better, and it will make me even more noticeable than I am now.
Who are some of the people that you study?
Um, you know what's funny? Because my studying doesn't. A lot of times, it's not even wrestling that I'm watching. I'm watching movies. I'm watching TV shows, and when I tell people I'm studying right now, they're like, "What are you studying?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm watching this movie." They don't get it. They're like, "Oh, how's that studying?" But people don't realize it's like being a wrestler is not only what you could do in ring.
Hmm.
Character development is about what do I see in this character that I'm watching on TV that I could use in my character in my world. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
for example, there's this movie out there. You should probably give it a look. It's a very, very good movie. I watched it like 3 days ago. It's called The Gentleman, and
Okay.
it has it's starring Matthew McConaughey, and he's like this kingpin drug lord guy, and he's definitely a villain, and kind of like a hero too in the movie. And but he played that character so well that like people who work for him are like scared of him, and and to everybody else he looks like this nice, charming, you know what I'm saying, presentable guy, but behind closed doors he's an evil, our human being. And the whole time I'm watching I was like, man, how can I use this and add this kind of character to Moose? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's like little things like that, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I call studying, but people don't understand how that is studying. It's not all about in ring. It's about character development, and that's what sells more is the character
Mhm.
development. You know,
Yeah, people forget about that. People forget that the professional wrestling business is not just the in-ring work, what you do through the ropes. And like you said, it's that character. If you're not on this, when you on that mic and you not projecting and connecting with people in some way, shape, form, fashion, or another, what you do in the ring don't matter. You know what I'm
right?
saying? It don't matter at the end of the day. So to hear that, to hear that you take a different approach as opposed, and of course, I believe you do regular studying of ring work and stuff like that, but that goes without saying. But to hear that you do something above what most people would do. You know, most people ain't sitting there saying, I'm gonna study a movie and see how these characters work in this movie and apply it to my character. That is so dope, bro.
Right.
Uh your career, people have known you primarily through the career you've made in Impact. And Impact has gone through a lot of transitions, and you've been there through the transitions. Would you consider yourself, because a lot of people ask this question to people, and some people do and they don't, would you consider yourself a potential Impact lifer? Or would you eventually at one point maybe want to see what else is out there?
Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because do I consider myself an impact lifer? I don't know. That's the thing.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, I love Impact. I've been in Impact the last 6 years. So I guess it could seem like I'm a lifer, but I think there's some things in Impact that I want to accomplish, and until I accomplish those things, I don't see myself leaving. But then again, I'm close to accomplishing a lot of those things I set aside to accomplish, and had I've had opportunities to leave in the past, but I decided to stay because of those set goals or that I I needed to accomplish. So I don't know. That to answer your question, I don't know what the future holds.
Mhm.
Impact is my home now, and I love it, and I love the atmosphere. I love helping the younger guys, and I love working with some of the older guys, and I love working with the office guys. So as of right now, I'm happy to be in Impact, but we'll see what the future holds when that time comes.
Absolutely. And speaking of the future, as the time of recording this, like I said, February 19th, you got an Impact World Title match against W. Morrissey, another big man. He can move just as much as you can. What
Mhm.
can we expect in that match? Aside the fact you retaining, I'm gonna just spoiler alert. Besides
Uh,
you retaining, what can we expect out this match?
Thanks for the confidence. I mean, that's what I'm planning. I'm planning on retaining. You never go into the match planning to lose, right? You're gonna see hard hitting professional wrestling. I mean, it's gonna be something different than the whole card. Like you have two big, massive guys. One guy's 7 feet tall. I'm 6'6". One guy's 305 pounds. I'm about 295 pounds. So yeah, it's gonna be definitely two big guys slapping me. You know what I'm saying? So, 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 yeah, and it's one of those things. Is like I'm not gonna be naive and say that I'm not gonna get beat up. I'm going into this match knowing that I'm probably gonna get hit hard, and I'm probably gonna get put in awkward positions, and I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. But I'm going in knowing this, and I'm going in prepared for this. But the thing is, what makes me great is I'm going in with a few game plans on how I'm going to win this match, and the match is going to determine what game plan that I use. You know.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. All right, so we already know what that. I'm gonna get ready to let you get up out of here because I'm gonna add leave you with two things. Number one, when Moose isn't getting ready to kick ass, when Moose isn't studying to be better, what does Moose do during his downtime?
I'm a heavy hookah smoker.
Mm,
So I smoke a lot of hookah on my downtime, and I love going to the gym. I'm a very big meathead, so I'm always in the gym.
mm,
But then again, I look at that as work because I feel like going to the gym is helps me get ready for Impact Wrestling, right? So
mhm.
I guess maybe I can't count that. But hanging out with my wife, watching movies, which is hard for me to say watching movies because unless I'm watching something funny and something kiddish or something funny, usually every time I'm watching a movie that's like a horror film or a thriller, or has a standard villain, I'm always studying the bad guy what I could do to steal his character. I'm real in tune with character development and seeing how what guys do in playing different characters. So I guess maybe watching movies, smoking hookah, going to the gym, playing video games sometimes.
Okay, and all right, so cool. Well, so let me get to the final question before I let you get up out of here. We know you were in the league in the NFL. Super Bowl
Mhm.
is this week, man. Rams versus the Bengals. Need you to give me a pick.
Oh man, I really not invested in the
Oh,
NFL, so but I'm definitely gonna watch it because
okay.
I'm probably gonna be going to a friend that's having a Super Bowl party or whatever. And I just want to see a good game. I just want to be entertained. I don't want it to be a blowout, and I don't want it to be a defensive stall. I want it to be a shootout. So
Gotcha.
I'm hoping for a shootout just to make it an entertainment. I hope it's a shootout and the game is won in the last minute field goal.
Okay, see, that's what now that makes a good Super Bowl like that. A shootout
Yeah,
to a field goal to come down. I'm
yeah.
with it, man.
But
Again,
I honestly don't care what team wins. Like I'm not gonna lose sleep if the Bengals win, and I'm not gonna lose sleep if the Rams win. It doesn't matter.
let me tell you something. I live in LA currently and from Chicago, as you can see. I
Mhm.
don't care about either team. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go to somebody's party just to chill and
Yeah,
hang out with people.
yeah. That's
Like,
how
I
I.
don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. I don't care at all. And it's
Nah.
better watching it. I'm a big Lakers fan, and
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's bad. It's like yesterday was just a new low. Like, um,
Dog.
I'm a huge Laker fan, and sometimes I tell myself I'm like maybe I need to stop being fans of sports teams because it's so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest like it's the stress that we put on ourselves, and we
And
don't
we ain't
have
even
to.
playing. And we ain't even
We're not
playing
even
on those
playing.
teams.
Yeah, I'm so invested, and I got me screaming at my TV, breaking stuff because my team is losing. It's like I'm not even playing. Why am I this mad? Like,
Right. Why am I
yeah,
this stressed out? Like, hey man, listen, I appreciate you taking time out to talk to me in that hashtag show, bro. Again, February 19th and No Surrender. I wish you all the best, man. Hopefully you retain that title and come back and keep kicking ass and keep doing what you're doing. Your work is amazing and it's immaculate. It's developed and we all see it. And this is not just me blowing smoke up your ass, bro. Like we see the work and the work is showing out as well. And I appreciate that. Tell the people how they can get in touch with Moose on social media.
um, Twitter is the Moose Nation, and Instagram is Moose Nation 69.
All right, y'all hit that man up. I will holler at y'all later for that hashtag show. Be your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. Don't go nowhere. Take care. We out.